Good morning, Falcon students that are learning from home. This is your weekly overview video to explain the lessons that you'll be doing at home while we're on the hybrid model. So this is week 6, October 12th through 16th. Click that folder in Schoology, and then you will click in the at-home assignments folder. Remember, do not work in the in-person assignments folder until you are at school for your in-person learning days. So click in at home, and first you will see a to-do list, so click on that. It reminds you that you should read 10 minutes every day from your choice book, and if you need another ebook, go to Sora or Destiny and check those out. Remember, you can also put holds in Destiny to get a paper book when you're back at school for your in-person learning. Also, fill out your reading log this week. If you don't have to wait until Friday, if you want to do it on Wednesday, that'd be fine. We might think of a new day to do that, but try to each week fill out your reading log to keep yourself on track with what you're reading, and give us a little comment about what you're reading about. Then you have about 3 different assignments. One is to watch a TED Talk on the topic of authenticity. You will take notes in a 2-column notes document, and I'll show you that in a minute, and then you'll submit those in Schoology. You're also going to start developing your microfiction story. And the little twist that I didn't tell you about in class is that your story has to have the theme of something to do with authenticity. So the universal theme of authenticity, and you can decide the more concise theme statement that you'd like to use. And there's a list to look at for that. Then you're going to read several articles reminding you about the good qualities of good microfiction piece. And then you're going to brainstorm your topic, your own story. Then you are going to write your rough draft and be ready to have that ready for peer editing next week. So let me go ahead and show you what the assignments look like. So the Power of Authenticity TED Talk is right here. You will click here for 2-column notes, and you will have to make your own copy. And if you need help on how to do 2-column notes, you can click on this blue link and it will take you to that. But it's pretty straightforward. You're going to write down what you heard in the video that made you think. So you're going to when the speaker says something that you connect with, you're going to write it here. You can write the time marker if you want. I'm not requiring that. But then what does this make you think about? How do you connect to this? Do you have an example from your own life, an example from a story? Are you connecting within the video? So again, you're going to do some questions, comments, or connections that you had whenever the speaker said something about authenticity. The video is right here in this blue link for the TED Talk. Then you will submit your notes here on Schoology. You'll just have to upload them using that Google Resource app that'll be over here. Okay, next you will start brainstorming. And there's several things to click on in this assignment, so make sure you go down to these directions. I know it's tempting to just open up your document up here, but read the directions. You have 2 articles to read that are linked here. They're very short, reminding you of the qualities of microfiction. And for our purposes, we want our stories to be around 300 words, 300 to 500 words at the most. And then you are going to have to use the theme of authenticity, like I said. So you're going to click here, and a document will open with some ideas of theme statements related to authenticity. Authenticity, yes, hard to say word. You can write your own theme statement also about being your authentic true self. And this is what your story, this is going to be the conflict in your story, revolving around these themes. Okay, and then you will open up the graphic organizer. And you may need to zoom in to see what to do. You're going to say what kind of conflict your story is going to have. You'll type the theme here. Erase all of this and type your own theme statement here. Remember, it must relate to authenticity or being your true self, and it should tie to the conflict or problem in the story. So you might want to write out what the problem in your story is going to be. If you start there, it'll be much easier to write your short microfiction story. You need to figure out who your main character is and the important details your reader will need to know about the character. Erase all of this and type your character and character traits in this box. Your setting, time and place. For time, is it modern day times? Is it historical? Is it futuristic? That's all you need to write there. Place, what matters about the place? Does it matter that it takes place in a school? Or is it just a general setting? You need to decide what to do here. The beginning, middle, and end. This is your plot. If for microfiction or for all stories, it's probably a good idea more to start in the middle or the end. How's your story going to turn out? How are you going to show a character change that is related to the character realizing something about their authentic self? So sometimes it's easier to start here, or sometimes it's easier to start in the middle, like right at the climax, like there's going to be a problem and this is what's going to happen, and then it's going to unfold, and then you can work backwards. However you would like to do it, you'll just fill these notes out. If you would like more of an example, back here in the folder for at-home assignments, here is an example of Mrs. Malott did. Her story had a different theme, not authenticity, but kind of some examples of how to fill out this graphic organizer. Okay, then after you're done with that, you are going to draft a rough draft of your story. Remember, it's just 300 to 500 words. Here are some characteristics to follow. It doesn't have to be very good. This is just your rough draft, just to get started, get your ideas out. You can look at examples of microfiction from other classes from past years, and you can look at the final rubric if you want to see how the grading will work. This is all linked right here. So hopefully this doesn't stress you out. Hopefully you have fun with this and be creative. And let me know if you have any questions or you're stuck on brainstorming. Visit me at the Google Meet Wednesday, 9:30 to 11 or 1 to 2:30, and the code is SHREVEHELP. So I hope that works for you, and let me know if there's any issues, and I will see you in your in-person days at school. Bye-bye.